Hey guys, YouTube Drone Doctor here, and this is the Nanuk 945 DJI series. Those of you that have been watching my video, you probably saw the last one where we talked about the foam setup that they used for the 945 for the Phantom 3, and I did a little bit more in-depth review of that case. Now this is the new foam setup that they did, and this is set up for the Phantom 4, but what's nice about this also is they have these little cutouts and inserts. You can pop those out so that this will actually fit the earlier versions of the Phantom series. So you can actually put your Phantom Vision Plus and also your Phantom 3s, and they will fit in here. The battery compartments actually hold both, so you can fit the smaller batteries in there also. Now, the one thing, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about briefly about this case. Now, Nanuk was nice enough to send this one over, so I have no complaints about their cases. I love Nanuk cases. I think their hard shells are just fantastic. My complaint really is about this foam. The foam setup that they have in here, the design, I really wish they would have consulted with me on this, and I would have talked to them just briefly about some of the stuff that they could have did to improve this. This is where they could have really set themselves apart. These little prop locks things that, you know, when you put them in there, they're supposed to, I'm assuming, secure your props and keep them from moving around. Is it really necessary when you have the foam coming down here? I think these things are, you know, I don't know. I think they're shit. I think they're dumb. They really just go away. This is a better spot to maybe put, you know, filters. You know, those of us that are flying these things are all using filters, and it's a better spot to maybe stick in for filters, memory cards or something. But these little foam slots, I'm assuming that's what they're for. You have to pull them up, and then they're supposed to, I don't know, they're just garbage. The other thing that I really didn't understand about this setup was you have a lot of real estate here. And this is a big case. It's much bigger than a lot of the others that are on the market. So you have more room to put different accessories in here. But these batteries are so spaced out. The one thing that, you know, you're already maximizing weight. This thing, I think by itself with the foam, I believe it weighs right around 12.6 pounds, 12.65 pounds with the foam. And then, you know, kilograms is 5.74 kilograms. That's a lot of weight already. So adding extra batteries and stuff really isn't going to be that big of a deal. Nah, who cares? I mean, add some extra batteries. You know, there's plenty of room here. They could have actually moved these around. You could have got a lot of batteries in here. Even doing it this way, you could have probably got a couple extra batteries in here the way that they have this currently set up. Having this set up to only hold, you know, when I go out and I fly, I like to take seven batteries with me, and this thing currently is set up to hold 5. You know, I know you can throw some extra in here, but still, that's one thing that I think that they should have added to this. But as far as fit factor and so forth, I love the way that they made this thing fit. It does fit really nice, very, very minimal play. And when you have this that comes down on top of it, it holds it really well. The one thing that I don't like is putting pressure on these blades with this type of corrugated foam. I kind of wish that they would have made the little cutouts here so that it wouldn't be putting constant pressure on these blades if you're going to be doing long trips with these things mounted on there. Obviously, the easiest way to do that is just remove these. They come off real easy. Take the blades off completely, put them in here, and then just close it down, which is fine. But even on short trips, I think that having that pressure on here, just you know, even in hot conditions, we've seen where that extra pressure on these blades has made these things kind of unstable, and they do a little bit of a shake. And it's because the blades get warped from the pressure from the cases. That's not to say that all cases are designed that way. This is just my opinion. Now, the other thing that's nice is if you do have a Phantom 3, they give you these extra foam gimbal locks that lock in there. I'll put a link down here at the bottom that shows you a little bit more about the other video that we did on this 945 Nanuk case. I like the Nanuk hard shell. Again, it's this foam setup. I'm just not real thrilled with the foam setup that they did on this thing. It's still a good setup, but it could have been better. That's just my 2 cents worth. Now, the other thing that I love about Nanuk, and let me just pull one of these other out here, the shoulder straps for these things, they're really good. I should have grabbed the other shoulder strap that I have, but if you can see, they've got these little foam memory cells in here, so it makes it really comfortable because this thing is kind of heavy. So when you're having it on top of your shoulder, that little memory foam does help quite a bit when you're carrying this thing for long durations. And of course, they have, you know, airline locks. They have a lot of different accessories on here. If you go to their website, it has all that stuff on here. It is completely white, watertight. And those of you that have been watching my other reviews on this case, you can remember this thing has a buoyancy rating of 120 pounds. So what that means is that, you know, it'll float. It'll float 120 pounds of cargo, whether it's you or your gear. It takes over 120 pounds to submerge this thing in water. So again, this is the Nanuk 945 case. Very, very good case, very rugged. I love the colors, love the quality. And again, it's just, you know, these are just my opinions. Thank you again, Nanuk, for sending us out here. I'm not trying to overly critique the phone, but that's the improvement that I wish you guys would have done on the design layout was, you know, what we just discussed. But an overall case, great. The quality's great. The foam, good quality foam. The glue has gotten much better. The prior gluing, I can tell you that I wasn't really thrilled, but it is better. I do wish, though, Nanuk, you had some different color combinations, though. The one thing that would be great is to see the ability to order these in different color combos. I would love to get this in a yellow or a red or whatever the case might be. Order these foam caps in different colors other than just black. It only comes in one color. But that's just my 2 cents worth. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Nanuk 945 DJI version. Take a look.